A Comprehensive History of Rwanda. 1. Ancient Rwanda, pre-colonial era, before 1884. Early inhabitants. Rwanda's earliest inhabitants were the Twa, a group of hunter-gatherers who lived in the region for thousands of years. Around the 11th century, Hutu agriculturalists migrated and settled in Rwanda, followed by Tutsi pastoralists, who arrived later and introduced cattle herding. Formation of the Rwandan Kingdom. By the 15th century, various small chiefdoms existed in the region. The Kingdom of Rwanda emerged as a dominant power under the leadership of the Mwami, king. One of the most significant rulers, Ruganzu II Ndori, expanded and centralized the kingdom. Social structure. The Rwandan society was traditionally divided into three main groups: Hutu, farmers, majority of the population engaged in agriculture; Tutsi, herders, a smaller group but politically dominant, controlling cattle and the monarchy; Twe, hunter-gatherers, a marginalized minority, known for pottery and hunting. Despite these distinctions, social mobility was possible based on wealth and power rather than purely ethnicity. Political organization. Rwanda's monarchy was highly centralized, with a Mwami, king, at the top, assisted by chiefs who governed the land, military, and cattle. The monarchy played a crucial role in shaping Rwandan identity and governance. Second colonial rule, 1884-1962. German colonization, 1884-1916. Rwanda became part of German East Africa after the Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885. However, German control was indirect, relying on the existing Rwandan monarchy. They reinforced the Tutsi elite's dominance over the Hutu majority. Belgian rule, 1916-1962. After Germany's defeat in World War I, Belgium took control of Rwanda under a League of Nations mandate. Belgian authorities implemented policies that further divided Rwandan society. Ethnic identity cards, 1933. These classified people as Hutu, Tutsi, or Twa, formalizing ethnic divisions. Tutsi favoritism. The Belgians continued to favor the Tutsi, giving them leadership positions and Western education. Catholic Church influence. Belgium introduced Catholicism, which became a dominant religion. The Rwandan Revolution, 1959 to 1962. Growing Hutu resentment led to uprisings in 1959. Thousands of Tutsi were killed, and many fled into exile in neighboring countries. This led to the abolition of the monarchy and the declaration of a republic in 1961. Rwanda gained independence on July 1, 1962. 3. Post-independence and political instability, 1962-1994. Kayibanda's rule, 1962-1973. Rwanda's first president, Gregoire Kayibanda, led a Hutu-majority government. His administration discriminated against Tutsi, limiting their education and employment opportunities. Periodic violence against Tutsi exiles escalated tensions. Habyarimana's regime, 1973-1994. In 1973, Juvenal Habyarimana seized power in a coup, establishing a one-party state under the MRND, National Republican Movement for Democracy and Development. His rule saw relative stability, 1973 to 1990, economic development and international aid improved living conditions. Ethnic discrimination. Tutsi were systematically excluded from government and military positions. Rise of the Rwandan Patriotic Front, RPF. In 1990, Tutsi refugees, led by Paul Kagame, launched an armed struggle to reclaim their rights, leading to civil war. 4. The 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. Trigger of the genocide. On April 6, 1994, President Habyarimana's plane was shot down. This event triggered mass killings orchestrated by the Interahamwe militia and the government. In just 100 days, over 1 million Tutsi and moderate Hutu were killed. End of the genocide. The Rwandan Patriotic Front, RPF, led by Paul Kagame, launched an offensive and took control of Rwanda by July 1994, ending the genocide. Hutu extremists fled to Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, leading to further conflicts in the region. 5. Post-genocide recovery and modern Rwanda, 1994, present. Political reconstruction. Paul Kagame became president in 2000 and implemented policies for unity and development. The government abolished ethnic identities to promote reconciliation under the Ndi Umunyarwanda initiative. Gacaca courts were established to handle genocide crimes at a community level. Economic and social progress. Rwanda has seen significant progress. Economic growth, one of Africa's fastest growing economies, focusing on technology, tourism, and manufacturing. Infrastructure development. Kigali has become a clean and modern city with advanced transportation systems. Gender equality. Rwanda has the highest percentage of women in parliament worldwide. Challenges and controversies. Political freedoms. Kagame's government has been criticized for limiting opposition and press freedoms. Regional conflicts. Rwanda remains involved in regional tensions, particularly in the DRC. 6c.